Welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. I have decided I'm going to share a couple of videos that I think are really pretty good with video recording UFOs. This first one I found from a reference in the UFO and the 21st Century, for the 21st Century Mind by Richard Dolan. Over on page 251, let me give you the context for this. Another interesting piece of video evidence of UFOs was recorded on August 23rd, 1995. So 95, 2005, 15, 25, almost 30 years ago, 29 years ago, near Gulf Breeze, Florida. This area had been well known for UFO sightings since the late 1980s. However, whereas most of the photos from Gulf Breeze had been associated with Ed Walters and had come under dispute, although in the opinion of many, analysis without justice, this video was shot by a man named Mike Hawkins. Strikingly, it showed an object that looked identical to those photographed previously by Walters. The video is compelling. Notice how Dolan describes this video, and I'll show it to you. And it lacks any reasonable, conventional explanation. He refers to a couple of other video clips, and when I went to see them, the clips are broken. The link is broken, so I couldn't see them. So I was going to show you 3 video clips tonight that Richard Dolan thought was pretty decent. Unfortunately, for right now, I only have 1. So let's take a look at this video clip and see what you think. Now, at first, it is somewhat shaky because he drives to where the UFO is trying to get closer, but there's a bunch of trees between him and the UFO. And then he's running through the trees while he's trying to video it so he can get as close as he can. And he finally gets to a spot. Well, let me show you. He finally gets to a good spot.
Oh, man. There it is. I got it now. After spotting the illuminated craft near Redfish Point with a few other investigators, Hawkins drives his car as far as he can before being blocked by trees.
I can't drive, man, to get to zoom in here at the same time. Get out, man. Get out.
Braving mosquitoes and thorny vines to get closer, Hawkins does everything he can to keep the portal-encircled UFO in frame. His running description is breathtaking.
I got it now. Whoa. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. Man, did you see it blink off? Oh, killer, man. We got it, man. That thing's for real. Just finds it. Crap. Ready. Come on, focus. Focus, focus. Check that out. Check that out. It's right over the base. If we can see reference points in this video. You. We can see reference points. I see trees. They have reference points. This thing takes off. There's no kind of video.
Okay, it's a little rough here, but keep watching.
Killer. Thing is real.
What is that?
Balloon. No balloon, man. No balloon. That is real. That's a real thing, dude. That is the real thing. Where the hell did it go? Gone, man. Gone.
Hawkins was able to videotape the bizarre craft extremely close up and had it perfectly in frame just as it seems to vanish in the blink of an eye.
There you go. There's a great alien right there. Very interesting. Dolan thinks that one's pretty good, and I think it's pretty good. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think of that. Now, I've got one more video clip, and understand, I'm going to take one from one of the recent Orb videos of Chris Bledsoe over there on the East Coast of the United States. Now, he does gather people together with him to go stand on this ocean shore. And these orbs, he will call these orbs, and they will come up out of the ocean and then come and float directly over them. And they glitter and shine and move around. Are they fireflies? No, they're not. I've seen fireflies in Missouri, and these kind of flit around sort of like fireflies, but fireflies don't glow like this thing does. It's very interesting. He's made hundreds of these videos. I've seen quite a few. This one is particularly interesting. Let's take a look at Chris Bledsoe's UFO. Almost looks like a medieval fairy, doesn't it? It's really interesting looking.
Amazing.
That's certainly not a jet. I really want to go out and see him and do this with him. I think that'd be cool.
I gotta move around the tripod here. I had orbs right over me, flashing me right now while I'm filming this one.
That's quite amazing, isn't it? Now, these aren't jets, they're orbs. After he first had his UFO experience, his family was just basically almost tortured by the entire community because they just couldn't accept it. And he went out and he yelled at the sky and he said, I've had it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to tell anyone about you. And that was when he had his visitation from what he calls the lady. And she said, it's your burden. And he said, I can't tell anything about you if you don't let me video record you. I need evidence. Now, this is a really, really cool thing about Chris. He said, I've got to be able to show people you're real. I've got to be able to video you. So, and she said, okay, we will allow ourselves to be videoed. And that's when he started making videos of these orbs, right? So now, to be perfectly fair, and it's not our timetable we're dealing with, it's the UFO's timetable. It's these, rather than calling them UFOs, are they living entities? Because there is a description in some orbs, there is a person that steps out of these little balls of light and then talks. Now, I've never seen anything like that. So have they learned to wrap themselves in light, perhaps, and float and travel at light speed or greater? Who knows? I know that's against Einstein. I'm with you, but you get into the quantum non-local universe, things like that, and I'll do some videos on that. It really gets spooky action at a distance. So I just wanted to share these two videos with you to let you know that through sifting the evidence, it can be discouraging because there's just so much that doesn't make it past the tests of credibility. These two appear to me to be pretty good. So it's interesting stuff. As I find more, I will share with you. So thanks for watching the Backyard Professor Responds videos. I will be back with more as I have the time. Be good, do well, have fun, make lots of friends, sleep well, have good dreams too. And I'll catch you just as soon as I can.